Well, hello everybody and happy Saturday. It is Saturday, June 18th, 2022 at 7 o'clock Eastern time, which means it is time for date night with Lisa. So this is what we're making today. Um, Hopefully you guys can see and hear me well. I'm trying to get the glare off of here. This is the framed art I showed a couple weeks ago, maybe more than a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I've had a lot of comments about it, and people wanted me to make a video for it. So this tonight is going to be the video. So we're going to make this together tonight. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it and give you all the measurements and everything. And it is super easy. I've already pre-cut some of the things so it won't take quite as long, but most of the things in here are really easy, and they have dies for them. So like the butterflies have a die, these have a die, this butterfly has a die. This is fussy cut and this is fussy cut. So it's pretty easy. So let's let everybody get on here. Hey Lynn, hey Debbie, hey Myrna, hey Lorraine, hey Ginger Snap. Is that your real name? That's cute. Hey Hilda. Thank you, Debbie. All right, so today was absolutely gorgeous here. It was like 83, sunny, breezy, no humidity. So I worked in the yard for a few hours, and then I sat out on my back deck, and then I did a little stamping, got some gifts together for my orders. And while I was out working in the yard, I got attacked by a biting fly or two. I don't know how many there were, but I got 3 bites. And one of them is right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like one bite, but it's just swollen. My whole wrist is swollen. And then I have one on my knee, on the front of my knee, and then I have another one on the back of my knee. So by the time I realized I was getting bit, it was too late. So I ran in the house, put some bug stuff on, but it was too late. So this is like itching so bad. I'm going to try not to scratch it while I'm doing a video, but it's killing me. Debbie, I saw your message, but I have been running around crazy all afternoon. So I looked at it. I just saw it said something about that word set. Like, how do I put it together? And I haven't even opened mine yet. So I bought it, but I haven't opened it. So I really haven't done anything with it yet. So I don't think I can help you, but I'll look into it and hopefully be using that soon. So hello everybody. Hey Deborah. Hey Joan. Hey Crystal. Hey Debbie. Hey Melanie. Hey Cindy. Hey Luann. Hey Karen. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys had gorgeous weather too. Sorry I got bit. I know it. I hate those stupid biting flies. They're like yellow flies, or I don't know what they're. I think they're not regular flies, but it was not a mosquito. It was a fly because I saw it. And yeah, I need to take Benadryl, but if I take it now, it'll make me fall asleep. So I'm gonna have to take it before I go to bed. Oh, hand sanitizer. Huh. I never knew sanitizer. Hand sanitizer is because of the alcohol. I used to have this stuff called, oh, what was it called? It came in a little tube with like a roller thing on it, and it was like bug bite stuff. And it smelled so disgusting. It smelled like ammonia or something. But you would put it on a bite and it would stop itching. Oh, Dynatrap. I have one of those in the backyard, but I haven't plugged it in this year. I unplugged it for the winter and I haven't plugged it back in. I need to do that. And then I got attacked by wasps because I opened my grill. I haven't used it in like a year. And I just opened it up because I saw these wasps like flying around it. And I said, oh, I bet there's a wasp nest in there. So I opened it and there was, and I had the wasp spray with me. So I sprayed it real fast and shut the lid. Well, I didn't even think that they could come out the back of it. So they all come flying out the back hole. And I took off running. So, well, this stuff I bought, this lotion, that's the bug stuff, it's just for biting flies. It's not like off or mosquito stuff. So, all right. So if you just tuned in, this is what we're making. I'm trying to hold it up so it doesn't get the glare on it. So if you want to take a screenshot, okay, I think I've got it right now. Pretty good. So you can take a screenshot of it, and then I'm going to give you, oh, actually, I have a bunch of cards to give away because I gave them away already, and I had them sitting on the table, and I realized all these people have not responded. So I'm going to try again and give these people one more chance before I switch it to somebody else. So take a screenshot of this. This is what we're making. This frame I got at Michael's. It's 9x9, and it has a linen background inside of it. So it's one of the nicer frames that they have there. It's 9x9. You can do this as an 8x8 frame because the pool party paper inside is 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. So you can do this as an 8x8, or if you want to do it 12x12, just make another piece in the background bigger. So you can do it either 8x8 or 9x9. But this is 9x9, and it is one of the nicer frames, and it does have that linen padded background. So I didn't put any paper besides the pool party for the back piece. So, oh, thank you, everybody. I'm so glad you like it. All right, so let me give the cards away first, and then we'll get started. I got to figure out where to put this real quick so it doesn't fall while I'm doing it. Okay, so here are the cards that have not been claimed yet. So I'm going to give these people one more chance, and if you don't claim it in the next couple days, I'm going to pick new winners. So this one was Susie Starbright. You won this one. This one was Cynthia Ford. This was the explosion card. So Cynthia, you won that one. This one was Jennifer Hannaford. You won this card. Nicole Blowers. You won this card. Betty Bailey, you won this one. So if you're seeing your name, make sure you send me an email at stampgirl2@cox.net, and I will send me your address, and I'll get it in the mail to you. This one was Nora Taylor. This one was Vicki Johnson. And this one was Sharon Hudson. So none of these have been claimed yet. I have not gotten your address, so make sure you guys send me your address. If I don't get it in the next few days, I'm going to pick different winners. So make sure you get me your address. And then the card kits that I'm sending out right now, this is for June 1st through June 15th orders. It was the napkin cards. So if you order June 1st through June 15th, you should be getting a card kit in the mail this week coming up, because some of them went in the mail today and some are going to go in the mail Monday. So sorry it took me so long, but that's the 1st through the 15th orders is the napkin card. And then if you order from the 16th to the 30th, you're going to get a card kit to make 3 of these cards. So, oh, and I've got exciting news. There's a free shipping special starting on the 21st. So the 21st, all orders over $75 will get free shipping. So that's a great deal. So if you are getting ready to place an order, then make sure you save it until the 21st, which is, let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I think. Today's the 18th, 19th, 20th. Yeah, Tuesday. So thank you, everybody. You guys are so sweet. Hey, everybody's just got on here. It wasn't a horsefly. It was like a yellow fly, or just a biting fly. Not a big one, just a regular size. But dang if it didn't like swell my whole arm up. And my knee looks just the same, except I have one on the front of my knee and one on the back. And they're both, look how swollen that is. That's crazy. All right, so get your camera ready. This is the measurements. So I didn't do Post-it notes for everything today because there was so many pieces. So take a screenshot of this. I'll hold it. Is that close? That's too close. Let me see. Oh, that's too close here. Okay, I think that is good. Okay, can you get the whole screenshot there? And then I'll read it out loud to you as I get the pieces. All right, so screenshot, boom. Okay, so here's what we're gonna use. So here's my little stash. So you're starting with your pool party. So this is the pool party piece that's 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. And then you're gonna have a black piece. Well, I'll just do the black pieces first. So we've got 4 black pieces, a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. This one is 2 3/4. Oh, wait a minute, that's designer paper. 3x3. This one's 3x3. And then, oh, I'm missing one. Hold on. Wait a minute. I had another one. Oh, yep, I missed one. Okay, so the black, there's a 3x3 and a 3x4 1/4. I had to rewrite this because it was all messy, so I forgot that one. Okay, so this one is, don't forget that one. All right, so this is 3x3 right here. And then we've got 2. Let me put them all down, then you can see them. Okay, so here are all the black pieces. So we've got 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. This one is 3x3. This one is 3x4 1/4. And these two are 2x3. So you need 2 of those. So they go like that. And then we've got the pieces on top. So this is our, I don't know which way this goes. Let's go this way. This is the designer series paper. So that's the floral one, 4x4. Then we've got a freesia one. Now this is from the designer paper, the new Horizons paper, which has sold out, but I know most of you probably got it already. If you don't have it, then you can take a piece of cardstock and just sponge it with fresh freesia. And then I actually embossed it with the wood grain or timber, sorry, it's the timber embossing folder. So this piece right here is embossed with the timber, and that goes right there. And then we've got this piece, which is also from this pack of paper. It's got this little flowers on the back, so that one's gonna go this way. And that piece is the stripe one. That's 4 by 2 3/4. And this was 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. All right, then we've got cardstock grape. This piece is 1 3/4 by 3. And yes, it is a little bit big. And I embossed this one with, hold on, whoops, my bucket's about to fall. This one is embossed with this one, the painted posies. So I just took the grape and embossed it with that one, painted posies. And then what we're gonna do is actually just rip this on the bottom a little bit because I wanted that torn edge. So you're just gonna rip that and it's gonna go there. So you just rip a little bit off. Then we've got Highland Heather, 1 3/4 by 2 3/4. That goes there. And a white piece. Here's the white piece. So this white piece is 1 1/2 by 2 1/2. That's that one. And then you need a white piece, 2 1/2 by 5/8. That's gonna go up here. And then we've got scrap white for the butterfly and the flower. We're gonna do those in a minute. Die cut, the scallop piece for the words. That's gonna go here. The die cut of the tag, which is this one. And these are both from scalloped contour dies, these two. The flowers from Hues of Happiness. So I've already pre-cut these. So these right here, this one, this one, this one, and this one all have dies. So I just got the biggest blue flower and then a small purple one and the 2 leaves. So I just cut those out of the paper and then die cut them. And then the ones over here, these are on another piece that's in there. These do not have dies. So these I just hand cut. And this one is actually like a scrap off the end of the paper. So don't throw those away because look what you can do. Just stick it behind it. You'll never know that it was just half of a flower. So don't throw those edges away. Then the 2 butterflies, I cut these out with the dies out of this piece of the new Horizons paper. This is like my favorite paper ever. I cannot believe they're getting rid of it. Well, they've already gotten rid of it because it's sold out, but I loved it, loved it, loved it. I had a few extra packs and I sold them to my customers, so I did keep a few for myself though. But just cut the butterflies out of this paper with the butterfly dies, and that goes here. And then, let's see, we've got ribbon. This is the pool party ribbon, and you just need about, I don't know, 5 inches of that. And that's gonna go right there. I got my fan going, so it's gonna blow everywhere. And I think that is it for right this minute. So we're going to set this aside for just a minute and we're going to stamp a few things. So hopefully you got a screenshot of that. I'll try and put it on my website, but I'm not going to promise anything because I hate typing up fractions. So these are the flowers that I actually did. So I took a whole sheet of the paper and cut it up into pieces. So I have them all by like the bigger flowers, the little flowers, and I kept all those little scraps because you never know when you can use those and stick them behind something. So that was the page that has the dies. So this one has dies. This page did not have dies. And this is what's on the back of that page. So these don't have dies. So the ones that have leaves attached to them don't have dies, but you can just fussy cut them out. So that's where I got the flowers from. And then we're going to stamp a little bit. First thing I'm going to do is take my purple piece and I'm going to take my white craft pad and I'm just going to get a piece of scrap paper. And I'm going to very, very gently slide this across here like that to make these pop. So this is a really cool embossing trick you can do when you emboss something on a dark piece of cardstock. Just run your white craft pad across it and it'll make it pop. So we're going to set that aside to dry for a few minutes. And that's all you need to do with that one. And then, oh, I wanted to show you two dies. These are the two dies that I used for these two butterflies right here. I seem to be like a few seconds behind. Let me see if I can catch up a little bit. Hopefully. I don't like being behind. Oh, let me read some comments. Oh, Bling Bling, you'd like to win one of my cards. Well, I need to know your name. I think you did win one of my cards one time, didn't you? I can't remember what your name is, though. Let me see. Oh, Melanie, I'm sorry. Debbie's won a bunch of my cards before. Let's see. Perfect. Didn't hear about free shipping. You know, I just got an email about it a couple hours ago. So that just popped in my email. And the funny thing is it said free shipping April 21st, but then the email said June 21st. So I guess that was a typo on Stampin' Up's part. Hello, Terry from Texas. Flowers are upside down. Which ones? The ones up on here? I think they're the right way. But we'll fix it if it is when we get to that part. Hey, Deborah. How you doing? Hey, Tammy. You were just searching for framed art, and here it is, a beautiful one. Thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get going. So we've got all those pieces cut out. So now what we're going to do is stamp. So I'm going to do the ranunculus flower. You need that one. And my butterfly. And the words. Everything goes in purple. So the words, let's do the words first. So this one is going to be, you are wonderful in every way. And all of these are in Gorgeous Grape. So hopefully we'll get this straight. And there we go. So that goes there. And then we're going to do the other words, the friend. That goes on our teeny little piece. So let's do that one. And, you know, every time I do a class, I have people that do the words really, really bad. And even, like, in general, all the stamps. But when you have these kind of ink pads, you do not want to mash your words or any stamp in the ink pad. You just want to really lightly tap it so that you don't get ink, like, all over the whole thing. And then make sure you just go straight up and straight down. You don't want to rock it or anything. And there you go. All right, so there's the words. Then we're going to do our butterfly. So that's going to go on scrap paper. And then that gets punched out. And then the ranunculus one we're also going to do on scrap paper, but I only need, I'm going to do it once on this one, full. So the whole thing on here. And then, oh, that came out bad. Oh, it's got something on it. I Don't you hate that? Oh, it's some kind of goo, like glue. All right, let's try that one more time. Flip it over. All right. See if this one comes out better. Well, it still did. You know what? It's like mushed or something right there. Let me see if I have another one. Hopefully I do. And I do. Okay. All right, so let's try it one more time and hopefully this will work. All right, so we need, for some reason that side is not coming out good. It's like it got mushed. Let's give it a good press over there. Okay, much better. All right, so we need that one, the full size, and then we just need the flowers on the scrap paper. Okay, so what we're gonna do, oops, is take our Wink of Stella pen and we're gonna color. So we don't need to color this one because we're gonna, well, I'm gonna color the leaves on that one, but we're gonna color the butterfly, and look how pretty that comes out. It gives it sparkle and it kind of makes the colors bleed some in there. So it gives it a really pretty color. And then we're gonna do that with the flower, these flowers, and we're gonna cut them out. If you go out of the lines, it doesn't really matter because you're gonna cut them out anyway. All right, so this is all I'm doing on here, and then I'm gonna take this one, and I don't need to color these because I'm gonna pop those up. So I am gonna color just the leaves a little bit and the stem. And look how pretty that comes out. It's so sparkly. See how pretty that is? So that's just the leaves on this one. And then here's the butterfly. Hopefully you can see the sparkle on those. Can you see it? Bling, bling. Lisa will pick you. Your name is Pat from Arkansas. Aw, well, you'll have to win one soon. Maybe some of these people that I just called won't answer, so we'll have to give them away again. All right, so the butterfly, I went ahead and die cut. So this one will go into your die and then it will pop out like that. So you'll have that butterfly for there. Then, let me throw that one away. This one is gonna go here, and then we're gonna cut this out with our scissors. So we're just gonna fussy cut these. So I didn't do these ahead of time because I did everything else ahead of time. So you're just gonna have to watch me cut. Oh, you know what I wanted to do is sponge. Let me sponge real quick. Probably should have done that before I did Wink of Stella. So I want to just get a little bit of blue on here, just to give it some cool looking. So that just pops the blue out there. And then also I sponged this one with blue, and this is balmy blue, just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of color. And I did this, I did 2 classes of this, and the girls loved it. It does take about 2 hours. If you're doing this with a whole bunch of people, it took about 2 hours for everybody to do it. And then, let's see, what else did I sponge? I did this one just a little bit. And then the ranunculus piece I also did. Not too much, just a subtle hint of blue. My pad's kind of dry. Oh, I have a little funny story. So if you watched the last video, I told a funny joke about the old lady who went to the doctor and she was passing gas. And so I was telling some of my coworkers, because they like my jokes too. So I was telling some of them, and one of the girls that I was telling the joke to, I tell it to her and she doesn't really laugh like when I finish. And then all of a sudden a customer walked in like right when I said the joke. And so I finished and then I walked away, and I start checking in the patient, and about 30 seconds later she starts dying laughing. So it took her like 30 seconds to actually get the joke. And she started laughing so hard, and I turned around and I was like, did you just get it? So if you missed that joke, go back and watch the last video because it's really funny. All right, so we're just cutting these out. Fussy cutting. And fussy cutting is really pretty easy. I know some people hate fussy cutting, but the key is really to turn your paper, not your scissors. So your scissors are mostly going to stay in the same position, and you're turning your paper. Because if you try to turn your wrist instead of your paper, it's much harder. So you just kind of keep your hand with your scissors in the same spot and just go around and spin your paper. And it will do so much easier. And all you have to do is just kind of keep opening and closing the scissors a little bit. So I am barely moving my right hand. Okay, so there we go. All right, so we've got our little pieces now. So I think we have everything, oops, that we need. Dropping stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and start putting that together. So we're gonna start, let's start here at the bottom with what I just cut. These teeny little things. I think I have some little dimensionals. All right, so we're gonna glue these three together, and I'm just gonna use regular glue. So glue this one down. So I did have a joke for today, but I didn't memorize it because it's on my phone. And so I couldn't print it out to read it, but it's kind of long and I couldn't memorize the whole thing, but it was really funny. So I'll have to see if I can figure out how to print it, or else just write it all down. All right, and then we're gonna pop these flowers up with dimensionals. So I'm gonna put a teeny one on the back of the little piece. And put that right here. And then just put regular ones on the back of these. I love a new page of dimensionals. Always exciting to do a whole new page. All right, so that one's gonna go here. And it really just makes a difference when you pop these up instead of having it flat. So that's what it looks like up close. I did that just a little bit crooked, but that's okay. Isn't that pretty? I think I'm gonna put more Wink Stella on it. Make it a little bit more shiny. Love it, love it, love it. My sponge did it, kind of rubbed off a little bit. Love it, love it, love it. Love my Stella. If you guys don't have Stella, you need to get her because she is awesome. All right, so that's the first one. Then we're gonna do these two together. So this one again, glue it. Whenever you have an embossed piece, you always want to use the green glue because I think it sticks better. It gets into all those little nooks and crannies. Flip it over. So that's gonna go there, and then the butterfly, we're gonna put a dimensional right in the middle for the butterfly. And that'll be popped up like that. All right, and then this one, we're gonna take these pieces off, glue this one down, and I need to keep putting my glue in the little holder I got. And glue that down, and then this piece is gonna go on with dimensionals. So this project uses a lot of dimensionals, or you can use those foam sheets that I showed you in the last video. It's funny, I've been doing videos for a couple years now, and I was going back and looking at some of my older videos, and some of them only have like 200 views, and I was cracking up, and I'm like, gosh, I can't believe that I used to only get like 200 views on a whole video and spend all that time doing it. And some of them were really, really good. So if you haven't watched all of my videos, I have over 300. Go back and look at some from like a year or two ago, because there's a lot of really good ones. All right, so that's flat. And then these two are going to go on with dimensionals. It's hard to believe that I have done over 300 videos. And I think I'm going to use a little one for this right here. Oops. And then a couple big ones for this. So this goes together. Once you get all the little pieces done, it goes together pretty quickly. All right, so we've got this one. I'm gonna put like right there. And this one, oops, right here. All right, so that looks gorgeous. So that's that piece. And then we've got this one right here. And remember, this one is embossed. You don't have to emboss it, but I think it does give it a lot of pretty texture. And then that one's gonna go right there. Let me stop and read some comments real quick. Oh, Melinda, you've never gotten a card either. Okay. I'll have to go back through the comments and see who hasn't won one. Make sure you have to leave a comment on the, not in the chat, but in the regular comments, because after the video, sometimes I don't see these comments. Thank goodness you've done over 300 as I've learned so much from you. Oh, thank you, Lynn. You're so sweet. Like your bling. I don't have any bling on here yet. I'm going to put a lot of bling on here, though. All right, so this one, we're going to have to get a skinny piece. So let me take some of this, and we'll cut a skinny piece from here. So when you get these mini dimensionals, they have all this extra. I'm not exactly sure why they didn't use all this extra stuff over here, but they give you all this extra foam. So that makes it nice if you need a skinny piece. So we're going to put a skinny piece right here on the back. And the back looks pretty too. Peel that off, and that's going to go here at the bottom. And then we need another little skinny piece for this one. That's not quite as long. It was such a gorgeous day here. I can't believe how nice it was. And tomorrow's going to be exactly the same, except even a couple degrees cooler. I do have to work tomorrow, but not till 3 o'clock. So hopefully I'll be able to get out and enjoy it some more and not get bitten. Make sure I have some bug stuff on. All right, so that's that one. All right, and then this one, we're gonna put all this together. So this goes first. And make sure we get the flowers the right way. Yeah, this is the right way because they're going up. So you don't want your flowers upside down. And then we're going to take this tag and put our ribbon through it. So what I did was I folded the ribbon in half and kind of pinched it together and put it through the hole. And then put your two tails through that opening and just pull it through. Oops, mine's sticking. Doesn't want to go through there. Come on. Okay, there we go. And then you just pull it tight and then trim it. So we'll have our little tails here. And then that's going to go on flat. So we're not going to raise this part because the flowers are going to be raised up. So this will just be flat. And just kind of put it diagonal in here. And then we're going to put our friend down here. Now the friend one, I distressed the edges of this. So I took it, like you just take your scissors and go along the edge, or you can use your fingernails if you have some fingernails, and just go down the edge and make it kind of a little frayed. Not afraid, just frayed. Okay, and then I kind of curled this a little bit like that and put it on with dimensionals. So we'll get a couple for there. All right, so there we go. And then we're going to put that down right here at the bottom. So kind of right there. That looks good. Curl that up a little bit. All right, now we got to put the flowers on. So all of this is going to go on with dimensionals. So let's do this one first. And then we're going to add some bling. Oh no. Do you know what I forgot? I forgot my, oh wait a minute. I got another one in here. My shimmer spray. I have an extra one in here. Thank goodness. We can't have a Lisa creation without some shimmer on it. All right, so this one's going to go up about here. Like that. All right, we're going to put a couple on the back of this one. Well, maybe some little ones. So this project is really not hard. This is like the 4th time I've made it. Because I made the original one, then I did a couple classes, and then this one. All right, we're just going to tuck this in here like so. Like that. All right, and then we're going to put the purple one on with dimensionals. Just stick a couple on there. And, oops, put that down here a little bit lower. Like that. And then this one we'll put on a dimensional, just one. And stick that in here. All right, so there you go. All right, I think that is all of the pieces. So now we can just put these all down with dimensionals. So I'm just gonna put all of these pieces on with dimensionals. And you could have done this part first, like on the black piece, all the black pieces, if you wanted to, but it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna do a bunch on all the pieces here because you don't want it to fall off. So we're gonna use like a whole sheet. So this was pretty easy. And then we gotta get our bling going because you can't have a project like this without some bling. So I've got lots of pearls that we're gonna use. And then after you get all of these on, you wanna kind of situate it exactly where you want it to go. These are time consuming, aren't they? Look at that, that's almost a whole sheet. And then you gotta put some on the back of this one too. All right, so let's start with the biggest piece. Just peel all these off. This really came together quick because it's only been like 30 minutes. And we're almost done. Okay, so let's put this one up in the top, like there. And then this one, you're gonna have to fluff all your stuff up again. Oops. So our butterflies got smushed a little bit. You want it right lined up with that. And then pop those up a little bit. Okay, then this one, I've got all these dimensionals over here. You can't see them, but they're everywhere. Okay, here we go. So line that up. And it should be perfectly straight. There we go. All right, then we're gonna do this one. These come off pretty quick. Okay. This one goes right there next to it. Oops. Keep hearing a noise. I don't know what it is though. I have to get my car inspected this month, and I called to make an appointment, and they said, oh, we can get you in like the end of July. I said, are you kidding me? What? End of July? I don't know why I have such a big gap right there. That's weird. Okay, so there we go. Now we're gonna put some pearls on here. Fluff up that butterfly. All right, so I've got plain pearls and I've got the pastel pearls. Let me get all these dimensionals out of the way. Clean this spot up. You ever go to the grocery store and you have like a weak moment and you buy something that you know you shouldn't buy, and you're like, I know I shouldn't buy this because it's really not good for me. But I went to the store the other night after work and I was hungry, which was that was the mistake right there. And I was just kind of walking down the aisles, and I like to go after work because I get off like 10 or 10:30 usually. And oh, this is the Dark Highland Heather marker. I mean, Stampin' Blend. So you need a couple of these colored. So I was in Food Lion. And of course, the Tillamook ice cream was on sale. So I had to get a couple of those. And then I was walking down the frozen food aisle, and they had the Marie Callender's pies on sale for like $4.99. And I'm not a huge pie person unless I make it, but I don't know why. I just had a craving for some lemon meringue pie. And so I bought it, and I had a piece today. But you know what? It wasn't even that good. So I might just throw it away. But I was like, dang, what a disappointment. I was really looking forward to that being like so good. And it wasn't. But usually her pies are pretty good. Marie can make a good pie. All right, so we put a couple of these, which I think this actually was, it looks kind of white, but I think it actually was like Seaside Spray before it retired. We're going to put one of these on here. And I think that's it for the big ones. And then we're going to use some small ones. So going to the small ones, I've got one of these here. And let me see. Oh, I've got one over here. And one up here. And I think all the rest are white. Yep, so we're going to have a white here, right in the middle. And then another white, let me see, right here. And then let's put one at this other bottom one too. So anywhere you've got those kind of flowers, just put a white pearl. And then, let's see, do some on the butterflies. So I've got 3 on this butterfly and 2 on the other butterfly. And if you don't have a take your pick tool, you need to get one. One of mine is missing because I had 3 of them and now I've only got 2. So I'm not sure what happened to my other one. All right, so we've got 2 on that one, 3 on that one, and oh, the other butterfly. A couple on here. So this has got lots of bling. And then let's put one on this flower right here. Actually, let's go ahead and put some little ones on here. You can never have enough bling. Love it. There we go. All right, I think that is it. All right, so now we're gonna do some spray. So I've got my other bottle that's almost empty. And if you missed, on the last video, I showed how to make the spray. So if you don't know how to make it, I showed that on the last video, how to make it. So we're gonna spritz this with some shimmer and make it sparkle. And that, my friends, is it. So then you just put it right inside your frame. And I put dimensionals like all over the back and then stuck it down. Now, if you want to do this for an 8x8 frame, you can. You just wouldn't need anything. You just put this right on the backing piece or put it like on white paper. But that is it. So I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget, free shipping starts Tuesday. And I'll be doing a video Tuesday night, but you can always order early Tuesday. Or put your order like almost in and save it. And then Tuesday morning go back and put it in. So I already have it ready. Her raspberry pie is so good. They did not have that. They had banana cream, coconut cream, chocolate cream, key lime, apple, and lemon meringue. So the lemon meringue and the key lime. You know what's funny though? Since I had COVID, I can't really eat key lime stuff. It has a funny taste to me now, like almost just weird. I used to love everything key lime, and now I can't even eat it. Thanks you guys so much. Oh, Branda, you're watching while you drive to a Garth Brooks concert. Oh, I love Garth Brooks. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, so you guys have an awesome rest of your weekend. And oh, the overall size, this is 9x9 frame. So I'm not sure. The opening here is really about 8.5 by 8.5 because this is 7 3/4, the pool party. So I think this opening here is about probably 7 3/4, 8.5. Yeah, probably about 8.5, this opening. But the frame itself, it's Michael's 9x9 frame, shadow box frame, and it's got the linen inside of it. So I really liked this one for doing this. They do have some other ones, but the 9x9s usually have this linen background in there. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. You all have a great rest of your weekend. Don't forget, thumbs up, like, share, comment, all that good stuff for me to help my videos. And if you really like it and you want to leave a tip, you can always hit that little $ with the thanks at the bottom of the chat, or after the video is uploaded, it'll be under the video. And thank you so much, and I'll be back on Tuesday. Bye-bye.